Okay, so we just took out all the blankets from the car, and as we can see, it is a complete mess. So it's gone into both back footwells, it's gone down the buckles of the rear seat as well. We've got splatters over on the side door and obviously on the back seats as well. It looks like it's possibly gone underneath the back seats where it's fell forward. We've got it up on the door as well. So yeah, we got white paint everywhere. Just to remove the rear seat, and as we can see, we've got absolute puddles of it underneath the seat. Okay, quick update on the 1 Series. So we have removed a lot of the back out because obviously where the paint had fallen down the seats, it had gone into the rear, obviously underneath the seat as well, so we've took that out, gave that a bit of a clean up. We've still got the paint down in this section here, but we have sucked up the majority of it, but obviously keeping the towels on there, just keeping it nice and damp. Coming round to the passenger side, it's the same again. Obviously all the paint was sitting at the bottom, which we removed. Took the majority of it out, but obviously keeping the wet towels on just to make sure that it stays damp. These are the bits we've been jet washing on the bits we've removed, so we've steam cleaned everything off. So we got a majority of the paint off of the actual seat itself. Obviously we've still got a couple of little bits here and there. We've got the rear mats, the rear bench seat, which the majority of it's come off and underneath. And this is the bit which actually lays underneath the bottom of the seat, which was covered in paint. So we're slowly getting there. We recommend we're probably going to have maybe, just trying to think, 2 hours, possibly looking at maybe another 5 hours work in labour, just to obviously get the majority of it out, and then it's then going around getting all the bits and pieces out. So obviously if you want to give us a call, let us know obviously if you're okay to go ahead with an extra 5 hours. And then what we would then do is do the 5 hours, do another video, show you how far we've got, and then any more recommendations. Okay, lovely. Okay, quick progress report. So inside now, we've got out both the footwells, obviously out the back seats, back bits in as well. The only problem is we still have got some more work to be done. The problem is we've got all of this stuff in the bucket. So this is obviously all trims and bits and pieces and seat buckles. So we need to get them cleaned up before they go back in. Obviously the seats themselves, they come up all right, but there's a couple of spots on them which we're going to have to go over. On the seat belt as well, on the buckle. So we've got a little bit on here and a little bit up on top there. So we're slowly getting there, but we've got a majority of it out. It's just obviously tweaking up now. We've got the little caps, obviously where the rear seat is as well. So there we go. I probably reckon, unfortunately, it's going to be another, I'd say maybe another 3 hours, possibly, and maybe 4. And then hopefully we can get everything back in the car, and then it should be all looking like nice and new.
So end video, BMW 1 Series, car came in full of paint, been everywhere inside. It's now done. Customer opted to go for the option of getting it about 90%. I think we've got a little bit further than that, but you know, there's a limit to what we wanted to do. So it looks pretty good, to be honest. I mean, I don't think anyone would be too worried about that now. No one's going to open the door and go, what's happened here then? There was paint splattered all over the back bumper, just where it had oozed out, and often that happens as you're going along, the air spins it round. It was all in here everywhere, and now it's all clean again and dry. I got little flicky bits, so I think I'll just get the vacuum on those couple of bits. But anyway, they're just bits that have just probably just flicked up as we've done a vacuum. But yeah, so there's not really a lot to show, to be honest. It's all under the mats have all been done, and the seat's been wound forward. It was all over the backs of the seats. It was all over that centre console, everywhere really. So yeah, it's pretty good now. Sure he'll be pleased. It was even on the footwells in here where he's got back in with it all over his feet. So I've just got to put the mat back in. But otherwise, it, you know, it's all nice there. So I'm sure he'll be pleased with it. It's got the odd speck, which we've explained is still there, but that's just loose. I think just pick those up. But anyway, yeah, I'll get the vacuum on those just to make sure. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. So there you go, BMW 1 Series now doesn't have any paint in it.